Alright, I'm back, chat. Next review, I've got that gold Echo. I don't think Extremas is here, but I'll just link him the review later. Let's see how this goes. Replace. So this is a low gold that goes around 2100. We are looking at Make Them Hate Me, which is an Echo account. Echo is just really good right now. I will say that. RP is not so much. Echo is really good right now because Echo has the advantages that she's got high mobility, thanks to the dash and the fact that she can glide in the air. So she's got mobility. She's got burst damage. Like, she's got a lot of burst damage. She's got spam with her left click as well, and the stickies. And she's actually very good at playing alone.
Nothing to worry about.
So she's like kind of like Tracer, but you can get value easier because of her burst damage and her literally infinite range. Also, she's got verticality, which Tracer doesn't have. I would recommend, I don't go out of this door anymore, I go out of this door because people usually spam this door instead. So, like this. You get a Mercy Pocket, which is nice. Stickies are not for Vine. So the way you usually play Echo is you avoid the shields, and stickies are really good at for shooting them behind the tanks. I'm fine with you coming here and maybe spamming a little bit until your dash is back on cooldown. The spamming is okay. Again, you don't want to be on the ground, you want to be on the high ground, because you got infinite range, so if you're gonna spam, you can just spam for free, then you can go glide above here or glide to this high ground. Or just like get behind them, yeah, like this. And this is where your stickies should get the most value. We are doing the Echo, it's fine, but we shouldn't worry about the Echo a lot. Like, and you're playing very far away. Keep in mind, Echo, I know she feels like a long range character, but she's much like Tracer in the sense that if you can get close or a good position behind the enemy, that's where you can shine the most with Echo. So what will I do? I will just take this high ground, shoot, maybe then dive Diana, right? I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna put my stickies behind the Rhine. If someone is low, I'm gonna beam them. If not, then I'm just gonna stand here and shoot for a little bit, then just get Diana. No need, and again, these stickies are a waste. Your stickies thus far have been pretty much a waste overall. I like the beam, like she's low, so you beam, she survives because she got the Zarya bubble. But we got the Zarya bubble out, which is a big resource. Like that, you try to sticky the team. A good idea is usually stop moving for a second when you aim the stickies. You want to be in a position where you can just stop for like, not even a second, I think it takes like 0.2 seconds to shoot them. To shoot them all at the same place so you can get a high burst of damage. And look how low the Ana is. If you can chase her, like, I would just go at Diana. Forget the Echo duel, get Diana. I'm okay with using the stickies to get the turret. But you die to the Echo. You are focusing a lot of different targets. Echo is like Tracer. You want to go in, kill someone, get out. Right? And what you're doing is you're basically going in. You are like, I'll do the Echo. Wait, no. I'll stand here and shoot at the Ana. Wait, no. I'll do the Echo again. Wait, no. I'm gonna throw my stickies at point, even though I'm dueling the Echo. Wait, no. I'm gonna stickies the turret. I'm gonna kill the turret. Wait, I got killed. So this is a fight. We got no DPS. We just play defensive here. That's right. We just go, but the run is dead, so left right. Yeah, I like this. Just play here and spam. Here you are basically safe. Like, They don't have a lot of people who can just kill you from this far away. You can play safe here. I like the stickies. Again, we are spamming from long range. That's a great pick from our Genji. They don't have a mercy, so we don't have to go in right away. We can wait for a ride. You only need to wait 1 second. Shooting the turret again is okay, but not entirely necessary. So if you play here, the turret does... Look at where your Genjis play. Like, if you play here where the Genji is, the turret does nothing. If you come all the way from behind, right? Once you're here, the turrets don't work. Then you just come here, the turret does nothing, and you've got a free line of sight on them from behind. And if you need to, you can dash forward to finish off a kill. And again, you want to be above the Rhine. It's basically the cannon off angle. Where are you? You're just behind the Rhine. You don't want to be this close to the tank line. Like, much like Tracer, you want to be behind the tanks. You want to shoot behind the tanks. You don't want to spam the tank line. You just go above them and you shoot behind them, or you go around and you shoot behind them. Right now, you're basically just spamming shields and spamming from a long range. I like this. This is a good position. That's good. You get the stickies on the Roadhog, so that's really good. We fuck up their combo. Like, not the combo, their ult. Nice beam. You can kill the Rhine, and it's a 1-5. We don't need to ult this. It's a 1-5. But yeah, thus far, the biggest thing I've noticed is that you're basically playing Gecko on the front line, which you shouldn't be doing. She's like Tracer. Like this, taking the high ground. Done. By the way, you should sticky the spam door. When there's, yeah, little late. It might still get value, but little late. You could have killed someone. It's okay though. We got the point, which is what matters. You are not going to outduel this Echo with this low HP. Just get out. Or get a mini. Never mind. Good stickies. And by the way, with Echo, much like with Tracer, like I said, there's going to be a lot of comparisons with Tracer. Because right now, Echo is basically much like Tracer. If you are very skilled, you got good aim, you know how to use your cooldowns, you can just go in and get picks for free, much like Tracer can. And much like Tracer, you should be playing a lot with health packs. Because you've got easy access to every health pack in the map. You wasted your dash there getting to your mercy, you didn't have to. Like, they weren't pushing you, so you just wait. You copy Ryan. Yeah. The way you try to use your ult is bad. Again, you're playing frontline. What you should do is you should wait for the dash, then you dash up, you Ryan on top of them, you come down with Ryan in the middle of the team. Because when you copy Ryan on top of them, then you come down with the team, you swing, and then you got a free shatter from behind the Ryan. Instead, you copy Ryan from the front line, which basically means you are exposed. You cannot get past the shield very easily, and to get to the team, you need to get past the Ryan as well. They wake you up, which is very bad for them. But like you can see that not all things so far away from them gets you no value if you're gonna copy Ryan. If you copy maybe, I don't know, Zarya, and you want to try to play slow to build grab, that's probably okay. But with most heroes, well, at least with most tanks, when you get the copy, you want to be like on top of them, so you fall on them. Because tanks are usually better up close. If you copy Sigma, then you can copy Sigma from a distance. If you copy Orisa, you can copy Orisa from a distance. But overall, most tanks like Monkey, Diva, Ball, Rhine, Zarya, just want to be close. So you just copy on top of them. Big shatter though, like they did, we gave you the shatter for free. Beam, beam, beam. We could have gotten you the beam. We didn't. Like everyone was low on the ground, so you could have cleaned them all up with beam. Instead, we got Ko, which is also pretty good. Beam the Zarya. Beam has a very long range, by the way. You would not believe the range of the beam. You could have gotten the Zarya from that range. You can get the McCree from this range. You can get the Soldier from this range. Nice. I like that you cancelled the beam. That's good. And you did technically win that fight, but you should not have I mean, you technically, no, not like the team, you won that fight by using the shatter and getting the entire team, but you should not have. They basically gave you a free shatter. Then Ryan pushed past you in the grab. So, like, why? We don't play this close, yeah. If you're gonna hold the choke, you just stand here. From here, you can see both doors, you can throw the stickies and you can spam, and it's range of your beam. And you're safe, which is most important. Now, that's what you use. Again, don't play the front line, play a different angle. Think about it like, Echo, I'm basically playing Flying Tracer. A lot of people compare to Pharah, but that's probably not the right call, because Pharah has a lot of spam damage, but she doesn't have the burst damage that Echo does. She doesn't have the mobility that Echo does. Pharah's mobility is a lot more... she has verticality, but she has no horizontality, whereas Echo has both. And Pharah is very easy to hit while in the air, and Echo is... But with Echo, you can avoid being in the air. You can just go and stand on the high ground, and you can use dash as a tool for movement rather than for staying in the air for very long. You almost died there. That was an unsafe rotation. You basically went in the air in front of the entire enemy team. It's not like I like the idea of getting here, but you basically... That's a very nice spray. I hadn't ever seen that. You basically did this, right? And because you're in front of the entire enemy team and they've got 2 hit scans and Dana, you just take a lot of damage. Instead, just go up this way. Or just take this high ground where you also got cover. You are also above them. Shatter unlucky, and we probably lose this fight, yeah. And again, I don't like this high ground as much as this high ground for Echo. Unless they can contest it, like if they got someone up here, then you can go up here because you're on the high ground compared to them. But this is actually pretty good because you got just crouch behind this and you got full cover. Last fight with regroup.
System reboot complete.
You cannot go that way. Yeah, you can go this way. Like you cannot go this way, but you can go this way. Again, no need to use dash to get up in the air. You get more distance horizontally if you don't go up in the air. Like the distance you can travel is basically set, and you can spend it however you want. But if you want to move horizontally, you just go forward. Car. We're trying to contest the high ground. This is very difficult. Again, you don't want to be floating like this in the middle of the air when they can just shoot you. You want to take a safe position. Yeah, you just died because they had double hit scan. So what do you do when they've got double hit scan and they can just shoot you in the air? You play more like Tracer. You go behind them and you take a safe position behind them rather than above them. Because, yeah, you can take a position above them and shoot down at them. If they are preventing you from doing that because they have 2 hit scan and you are not getting out enough value out of that, you can use your movement to rotate around safely, like getting... You can use your dash to get this, then you can use your dash to move here, then you go behind them. Again, you've got to think of Echo as a Tracer with vertical mobility. You cannot go that way, you're basically wasting your dash. Your team's clearing the high ground for you, so now you can get here again. Don't be so far up in the air. Again, they got 2 hits, and you go to play defensive. You missed the stickies, that's just unlucky. You're taking a lot of damage. You got the Rhine now though, like the Rhine shield... you don't want to play main, but the Rhine is really trying to help you. What I would do is just like pre-McCree. I just drop here and be like, well, I'm gonna sticky the McCree. Like, hold on. Where are I got my pen up. What I would do is be like, I think you're doing it actually. I think you can just come here. You be like, I'm gonna sticky the McCree, then drop and pin him down, and then I can get back up if I want to. You've got the cooldowns. You sticky, you drop, you beam, good job. Then you dash back up. No, we don't dash back up, we just hold the angle. And I like it. I like this. This is a good flank. You can kill that Anna. Sticky. Good job. Yeah, good job. The fight is won. Beam down the Rhine. Nice. Kill the Zarya. Nice. Good stickies. That was a really good fight. And yes, your team had to clear the high ground for you to get to it, but that's part of playing with the team. So, well done. That's you did damage with the stickies. You prong. Yeah, you can beam down. I think you just, yeah, we got 1 second left. You get out. I was gonna say, I think you're gonna die. Oh, you do die. But we get point, which is the most important part, so it's fine. So again, think who you are gonna copy. Probably Ryan, right? Like Ryan or Zarya, tanks are usually your best targets. So a lot of people choose Brigitte or Zarya as well, which are really good for the roles. Why are we playing on the front line? We shouldn't be. This is because you use your dash to get back and you didn't get to a good position. Like if you're gonna dash out of spam, come up here and spam them from here. Instead, you're just playing behind the Ryan, which is basically asking to get hit. You don't want to, like, frontline Tracer is a meme. So we don't want to be frontline Echo as well. Did you copy Ryan here? Yeah. You swing, you lose health immediately. This probably comes from you not playing Ryan very often. Ryan right now is not in a great position. This is why I keep saying go above and drop on top of the Marshine, because then you can swing once and get shattered. Instead, you are basically playing frontline Ryan. So, like if you were normally Ryan, but you are not gonna get the cooldown ever. And they're just gonna focus you down because you only got 10 seconds to play, basically. And you die as well. So that's far. Oh, and we got Doomfist. Oh, nice. I guess you thought you weren't getting a value from Diego. So we just used 2 cooldowns to get out of spawn, which is okay. The fight may be lost. Are you going for a flank? This is weird. Don't do this. So, Doomfist has a very strict flow to the hero. And I've explained this several times. The way you usually play Doomfist is you play, he's got 3 cooldowns, right? So you play around the 3 cooldowns like this. Either you set up on the high ground, you drop with your E, with the smash, right? Which gives you shields. You take 1 left click, then you uppercut, you take 1 left click, then you punch out. Right? And that's how you play Doomfist. You go in, you try to get a kill, you get out. And by using E, you kind of lock them on position for a second. You get 1 free shot because the left clicks are actually what do most of the damage with Doomfist. Because that's like a lot of damage with his actual shots. Then you uppercut them to again lock them in position. You look down, you headshot them, which probably will kill them. Then you punch out and you are safe. The other way is you punch in to try to get a kill or just to get people down. Then you uppercut them, like you punch. If you don't hit the punch, you uppercut and you shoot and you E out. If you hit the punch, then someone is probably dead or maybe very low, so you can shoot, uppercut, shoot, punch, and E out. Because to the uppercut, you can just E out. And you can usually, if you uppercut, you can use the E to get to the high ground even. Like if you uppercut, it may allow you to get back up here. Depending on how you bounce and stuff like that. Which is, at that point, is just Doomfist tech. But the point I'm trying to make is that the E and the punch are your horizontal mobility cooldowns. And you want to keep at least one of them to disengage. I don't care which. Maybe you feel more comfortable punching in, RP cutting and getting out with the E. Or maybe you feel more comfortable punching E, going in with the E, then uppercutting and getting out with punch. Or maybe you just decide, like ideally you just decide on which, depending on each engagement. But yeah, it really depends on whether you can get out or not using one of your cooldowns. And the uppercut is really not good enough to get you out. On some maps, like on Numbani, for example, using the uppercut can get you out by itself. And on those maps, Doomfist is particularly good because you can use your damage and horizontal mobility cooldowns for engagements. And if you have to, you just got to uppercut to the high ground and you are safe. You get rest. You tapped out. How long from my review? Probably, I don't know. We are still on the attack, so probably a bunch. Half an hour, maybe? Maybe not, maybe only like 20 minutes, but something like that. 15 minutes to half an hour. Again, just hold on. I was looking at chat. You get rest. Yeah, at least 30 minutes, yes. Yeah, at least 30 minutes left. Rank gets a big shatter. You punch in, you uppercut, then you go down with it. It's fine. This one is fine because, well, we got a big shatter basically. Now you get to play safe. You get the mega. And go with punch. You punch someone. You get out with a. I like that. You didn't get any value, but I like it. At the very least, you got out safe. Like Doomfist is a feast or farming character. Or you just go in, get a pick or get out, or you go in, get no value and get out. And I don't want to say no value. If you distract them and get cooldowns out, that's value as well. But if you can get out, that's ideal. The problem is when you go in, use all of your cooldowns and die. Again, you punch and then you use your E immediately. So your only tool left is the uppercut. You're also not shooting between the E and the uppercut because you can get a free shot there. You should be getting a free shot there, in fact. Punch the Ryan, that's fine. Again, you're always following up the punch with the E, and you should not be. Like, you follow up the punch with the uppercut. The only time when you can use all of your cooldowns freely is when you got your ult, because you use all of your cooldowns, then you press your ult, and it's basically a get out of jail free card. Good punch. This is funny. What are you punching at? Are you just punching to get close to E? That's bad. Like, how are you gonna get out now? You got your ult? Never mind, that's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Literally just stood there and took it. That's probably play of the game. You should not have gotten these kills. But, you know, sometimes it happens. Good job. Good stand on the Rhine. You popped up this fight, like I said. Feast or famine. And you are feasting right now. You basically used all of your cooldowns, press the Q button. They didn't do anything, you kill two, then you use your cooldowns, you kill another. You use your cooldowns, you kill another. So with Doomfist you can basically kill one person every 4 seconds for free. If you do it right. Or if you just on the advantage and they can push you out.
Stay down.
So if you're on the advantage, Doomfist is one of those feast characters. Because you basically gave your team the advantage by using your ult and killing 2 people. Which concern about Moira and Soldier, especially Soldier. Soldier can just run out of it. Then you kept killing people because your team was up and you had like infinite space. Good punch, she's not dead, but yeah.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Okay, so you are doing okay overall. Your record is not ideal not only because, but the reason I don't like your echo play is because you're playing on the front line a lot. Go on flanks. Get you the back line. You are not a spam character. You are not Hanzo. You are Tracer. You are not Pharah. You are Tracer. Let's go forward a little bit. Okay. So we go again. We are gonna spam the choke, I imagine. Again, most people spam the left arm. For some reason, people don't avoid it. I'm gonna guess the range just shields it. Yeah. But back to you.
Boosting up.
You don't have to get that. You cannot shoot from. Yeah. You can shoot from out here, but you cannot go above this, is what I meant. I like it. You went up to try to get around the right shield, which is fine. And you got ult charge, you got damage to the sun, you almost killed them in fact. So yeah, this is why you go above them to shoot rather than spamming main like you're doing right now. So what should you be doing? You just play here. I know they got a Sigma shield as well, but the Sigma shield breaks a lot easier. And you can just do this. Once the Sigma shield is gone, because you just break it by yourself, you got free shots behind the Rhine. Instead you're playing where their Rhine shield just blocks all of your damage. Which is not how you play Echo. You don't want your damage to be blocked. You want your damage to kill people, right? So just go up on the high ground. You don't want to play the front line like this. Good stickies to that Rhine instead, yeah. Like this, you're going up. Beam down the McCree. You missed the beam. That's unlucky. You could have killed them. That's mostly just unfortunate. Of course, you didn't track him. You could have tracked him. You could have sticked him. I think, honestly, the beam was the right choice. You just didn't follow him with the beam. We can come back faster. And the fight was probably won because we killed the Rhine. Maybe not.
That was a learning
Definitely not. Yeah, that fight is lost now. That's unlucky. Don't go in. Just not go in. If you want to spam from here, I'm fine with it. Don't go in though. Yeah, just take the high ground instead. You've got time now. I'm fine with you spamming. Your dash is now on cooldown, so just go take the high ground. 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 If you take the high ground, he cannot shoot you, but you can shoot him. If you play here and he shoots you once, and you try to go out, maybe he hits you in the air because when you're flying, your hitbox is like actually really big. Because they can hit the wings as well, and the wings have a very big hitbox. So yeah, like he shot you once, and you're gonna try to get out, and he has the chance to shoot you again. Like when you didn't even dash properly, you hit something. But yeah, basically what I'm telling you is just start on the high ground. There is a reason for you to be here rather than maybe here, and this is ideal probably. But from here, you can shoot them the same. And then if you need healing, you do this, and you get the health back. What are you spamming at? Now there's a Rhine, but you were shooting at nothing for like 2 shots. Okay, stickies, but again, throwing stickies into the front line is probably not what you want to do. You're looking for a copy again. Go above them. If you copy the Sigma, you know what? Please copy the Sigma. If you copy the Rhine here, you get no value. Because you are just so far away. If you copy the Sigma, at the very least you can spam from a distance, throw a rock, put a shield up, and use your ult as soon as you get it. I like this. You go above them. It's like you were hearing me. You all go above them to copy the Rhine. Now you fall down, 5 strike, and you already got Shatter. That's why you do. I like this. Good job. Free Shatter. You get stun out of it. It's fine. You got another from one swing, because that's how you play Echo Rhine. You just literally drop on top of all of them and get free ultimates. Literally free kills. Good job. Oh my god! They got shattered twice in a row. Our Rhine used the shatter while they were down on the ground. That's fucking silly. I have no idea why he did it. That was unnecessary. Just beam these people down. Yeah. So yeah, again, very well done. You went above them, you dropped with the Rhine, you got 1 shatter with 1 fire strike, you got stunned out of it, it's fine. You got 1 shatter with 1 swing, and you shot everyone, and then your Rhine just shattered again, for good measure. Absolute waste. Take the high ground, 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 take the high ground. Again. Take the high ground. Kite. You don't want to be in front of that. You are in front of that right now. Yeah, I'm glad you got away, but your team's fucked anyway. Very unlucky, they just got shattered. Rhine's not low enough. If Rhine's got armor, Right now, Ryan's health is basically, hold on, 300 is no armor, so it used to be that 250 was no armor. And that was half health, but right now, if he's got armor left, he's above half health. Whereas it used to be that armor indicated the half health point for Ryan. That's no longer the case because of the buff. So you need to get like at least one more thing of his health gone before beaming him down. Because beam is basically useless before they are. It's not useless, but your left click does more damage if they are above half health. And Ryan, the point I'm trying to make is Ryan was above half health. McCree is going to the high ground. You can dive the McCree very easily, like he's alone on the high ground. Like, look at his health. Are you just waiting for the mega? No, you're just waiting for the healing instead. You were waiting for the mega and your Moira healed you. Again, if you can stand when you throw the stickies, it will improve your accuracy a lot with them. Beam me down, nice. Beam is really good when up close because it's just very big. You die, but it's a one fight, they've got no supports. Should be a one fight? Oh my god, how did we lose that? Maybe we didn't? Yeah, we didn't.
Switching back to combat mode.
Yeah, we just won the fight anyway. Even though they got 2 picks because we had supports alive and they didn't, we won. So I like this again, going to the high ground is really good. Stay on the high ground though. No, don't just fly it up in the air, just stay on the high ground. Again, don't play on the front line. Front line deco is bad. Above them is okay. Yeah. Stay on the high ground though. I was gonna say this is okay, not ideal, this is really good. But then you just dropped anyway, and this is like the worst of them all. You don't want to be in front of them. You want to be either literally above them or on off angle somewhere. Sticky. I would go like I would just beam the Zenyatta right now. Beam. If someone's that low, just beam them. You could have won the fight. Like both Hanzo and Zenyatta were very low. So here, look at this. Look at this. You kill them both. You throw the stickies at your Genji, which is not ideal, but you are throwing them in the general direction. Just beam. Like again, the range on the beam is insane. Just beam him. You can beam him from this range. Just beam him. Beam is so much easier to hit than the left clicks. Just beam him down. He's got trance. This would be such a big kill. And he kills your Mercy with the next shot. Well, your Mercy's kinda silly. What she's doing on the front line. I guess he was going with the Genji and just died. Yeah, like. Could have kept the Mercy alive if you had only beamed the Zenyatta. And we could have killed either DPS as well. They were both very low. When I was yelling at you to beam. That's a big shadow, but honestly it probably is still a lot of fight. Yep, look at that. This is really good. Hiding on Fab window. It just breaks every shield and you didn't even have shields.
I need to get back in there. I like this.
And again, the sun's still cleaning up. You could have won that fight. Like that's definitely your fault. Also, they went bash. That's weird. Good stickies. Beam him down. Like he drops. It's fine. You force him off the high ground and we win this fight. The fight's already won. No need to ult. We already used Blade. No need to ult. This is a wasted ult. Frog rides into the shield, but I'm not gonna criticize you a lot for the copies. You kill the Batista somehow. And again, you use the ult because you are a copy. Goes away in 10 seconds.
Personality duplication complete.
So now we should know that they've got Bastion. Press tab to bring up the teams every now and then. Ideally after every fight, but you know, every now and then it's fine too. Also tells you what ultimates your team has, which in this case is probably 2. I hate this. Stop spamming main. You are taking so much spam damage just by being on main that you have, I think, like almost every death has been caused, or at least has had an influence of you taking a lot of spam damage from main.
I need a health restore. I've taken damage. Quite the boost.
At this point, I would be like, where's the Bastion? Bastion's clearly not shooting the front line. Again, if you were playing above, you see the Bastion. You are going above now. You see the Bastion. Bastion is honestly a free kill for you. When he goes into turret mode, you just throw the stickies at him. He cannot dodge them. No, save the stickies. There's no reason to sticky the Bastion from a long range because he can heal. The way you kill a Bastion is when he sets up in turret form, you sticky him, then you go in and either you beam him down or you shoot him. And he literally cannot do anything. Because the stick is too like 200 damage or 300 damage or whatever. 185 I think. But you just stick him, then go in and shoot him once, twice, or just beam him down. So right now I'll be like, well, I'm gonna go up, stick the Bastion and kill him. Because Bastion is basically a free pick for you playing Echo. That's a weird angle, okay. Playing on the front line also means that you get shattered. So you would not be shattered. My god, this Mercy, hold on. Oh my god. Why is it so weird? Why does it have to be so weird? Playing on the front line means you got shattered, and you honestly, you got your Mercy shattered as well. Because she was following you. So this is probably a lost fight, and you probably lost this fight. Lost fight, that's your fault. Stop playing frontline Echo. Stop playing frontline Echo.
Learning from that one.
Like how frontline Tracer is a meme, much like Flank Orisa. Echo wants to play like Tracer, so don't play on the front line. I like this, we're going around. That's a free kill. Beam. Good kill. Now they got no support, it's a 1-5. No need for you to pick that, yep. You just come back and heal. Again, Bastion's still a free pick for you. Good beam. Good fight. You spam the choke, the spawner, that's fine. You can do it safely. Spam the spawner is doing better because they cannot shoot at you from there here. Where you're playing right now, they can actually shoot you here. On that door. As on high ground, don't worry about spamming a Hanzo. He's got a lot better spam than you do, so don't try to out-spam a Hanzo. And don't try to play frontline Echo, I've said this a million times. Here you can, honestly, I would just try to copy Zen and get Trance, or Kite. The best idea is Kite if you can, always. There's 2 ultimates. I'm fine with this. There's 3, 4 ultimates? They, for some reason, they use 4 ults before even going in. Okay. We are gonna double shatter them again, probably. Again, you want to be on top of them when you do this, but your Ryan had already basically won the fight. And we use Genji Blade as well. Oh my god, we use so many ults. I hate it. We basically used every ult we had, like, not everyone, but maybe Mercy and Echo can. Maybe I mean Mercy and Moira can do it. That's a good shatter. Don't charge. You don't have the time to charge, but you still kill the. Well, Genji kills the hog. Go for the answer. I like this. You're not spamming. You're playing close. You are better at this range. Beam, 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 beam. Nice. Now we get out, or we spam from here. Good job. Yeah. Like the only thing they got that can spam you is Hanzo. So when the Hanzo is dead, or when you are not looking at the Hanzo and he cannot see you, you are free to spam on an off angle. Not main, not frontline Echo. Your Genji is also playing on the frontline, which is weird. But basically, what I'm telling you, don't play Echo on the frontline. Careful, careful. You're very low. You need to dash away. You got stuck on the corner. That's just getting used to the mobility. You can dash backwards without looking backwards, by the way. You don't have to turn around completely. That's a dragon. Just go up. Unlucky. You get rest, which is pretty good. It's definitely a winnable fight. Especially if you got your ult. Unlucky. Nothing you could do about that one. You could have gone above, actually. So I take it back. You should have been, like, again, trying to go to the high ground, not playing behind your team. But you get up, and you should copy, and look how far away you are. You are getting no value out of this copy, like, at all. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? If you're gonna copy, get on top of them. Get close to them. What's this gonna achieve? Okay, the right just charges you like a moron, and he gets shattered. And you kill him, and you get another shatter. So, I take it back. You did get value, but you should not have gotten value out of that. I've got no idea why the Ryan just decided to feed for you. He basically won the fight for you. He threw so hard. It's still a one fight. The Mercy revived you twice already. Twice in a row. Beam, beam, beam. Nice. Okay, you cancel it. You go back to the fight. You don't want to be this close, but it's probably still one fight. Yeah, I like this. You're staying away. I like the high ground. You get beamed down. This should... Is it not? Oh my god, they do cap. Could you have done anything differently? Yeah, probably. Okay, so first you don't copy Ryan when your entire team is dead. Because even though you kill the Ryan, your team is not there with you to follow up. Like, this is a big play, but only the Ryan dies from this big play. Right? Because your team is dead and only now coming back. And you die because of the play. Then you get rest, but your Mercy dies for it. Then you try to do the Symmetra. And your Bash is dead. So yeah, if you had waited to get your copy later, it probably would have been a one fight. Then Brothel just kills someone. Your Ryan is alone. Your Ryan dies. Yeah. So yeah, it was a big play, but no one in your team could capitalize on it because it was so... you were basically alone. God. Playing Symmetra this time, huh? That's a weird place for the turrets. I usually put the turrets on the choke, not after they've broken through the choke. Because if anything, you put them here and you will have them back and you can move them later if you need to. Instead, you're taking out the option of putting them here, because once they push, well, they already move past it. Spamming is fine. Spam, spam, spam. I'm fine with you playing Symmetra behind the tank line, because that's basically how you want to play Symmetra. You just play slow behind your tank line and try to build up your beam. Yep, Ryan Shit is good target. Oh, this is unlucky, your Ryan got hacked. Putting the pressure, I like it. There's careful, there's a matter above you. Putting the pressure on the Rhine, I still like it a lot. The Rhine's dead. Nice, good job. Yep, good job. Your beam is charged, so you just chase them. Man, that is so good. And your tracking is pretty decent too. At this point, you get out. Get out, get out. Oh, you went too far forward. It's fine. It's not great, but yeah, the team fight is won. And because you've got a DP, I think you've got enough time to come back.
I will follow my path.
Also, turrets. Lol.
Well,
Nice. Do you guys win this? I expect you to win this. We play Echo again in attack.
angle of attack.
Again, don't just spam the Ryan with the stickies. Try to get behind him. What's this position? You keep doing this. I think you're tapping out for some reason.
Get into position.
That Symmetra is free for you. You got too close, and you fucked up by playing around the corner. Just, are you gonna kill them anyway? Yeah, you kill them. You kill them anyway. That's pretty good. I was gonna say, just land here. Just land and kill her. You don't have to do it while flying if you are not confident. You can melee the turret. No, why did you just crouch? You should not have died to the turret. You're gonna get rest, bro. I know, never mind. We already used rest. I mean, it's a fine trade, but you should not have died. Armora is dead. Everyone in the team is dead. Ryan's popping off. And he's dead. I would regroup. Honestly, also careful with the turrets. Yeah. This is also a good reason to take the high ground. You can just spam them. You don't have to be here, and they have much fewer ways to attack you if you're here. If you're here, everyone can shoot at you, right? If you're here, Baptiste maybe can shoot at you. Then Vine is not gonna. Sarah is gonna have a difficult time. Anna's gonna have a difficult time. Again, no reason to spot the stickies at the Rhine. I don't dislike this, so you're basically playing on a small angle, because if this is main, you are playing at an angle, which is okay, not ideal, but okay. Ideal again would be high ground or cafe. If you come up here, you can just chase the soldier out. I think you haven't even realized that you were the soldier was there. He's out, yeah, you chase him out, now you got high ground. Beam the Ana down. I don't think you realize how long the range on the beam is. And your Vine just shatters him and it's a free fight win. Yeah, we win. We just killed the Symmetra and we win. Okay, so a couple things. The most important one is stop playing frontline Echo. Play at an angle, take the high ground. Think that you are Tracer. You are not Pharah, you are not Hanzo, you are not Symmetra, you are Tracer. Also, the beam is just like very long. Like, look at the range of this thing. It's actually like very long. She has so much damage and so much mobility that it's basically. Hold on, let me show you two things. First things first, Bastion. Even if he's on turret mode, you just do like. He's dead. You can do that from like anywhere on the map. Just if you are flying up here, right, and he's set up there, you just go like, okay, I got the Bastion. He's in turret form. Nice. I'm about to finish with this one. He's in turret form, so I'm gonna throw my stickies, go forward, shoot, beam. He's dead. He doesn't have time to kill you. You just kill him before. And again, the range of the beam is actually very long. Like, look at this. I'm gonna slowly walk towards him, and I'll just show you how long the range of the beam is. Like, this is the range of the beam. It's 15 meters, I believe. It's a very long range. You can actually be on the high ground and beam people down from the high ground, usually. Like, if I can just get on the edge. If I were able to see the bots, can I shoot the guns? I can just beam them from the high ground. Do you see that? And the other thing is, if you're gonna copy, especially a tank, you did this once and it worked really well, but just come above them. Oh, I'm right now. I'm gonna 5-strike down, swing. Usually one swing will get you shatter. In this case it was 2 because we only have Rhine. Shatter, swing again, just kill them. then just charge and get off the map. But yeah, children don't really stop playing frontline takeout. That's the biggest advice I can give you. Go on the flanks. Go on the flanks.
Locking on.
You are Tracer. Go on the flanks. Okay, I'm gonna hydrate and I'll be back in like 3 minutes again. But yeah, yours is next, Sleepy, so